Ja Rule, why the are you sitting on the internet hollering Sue? Y'all must think that shit scares me or something. I don't think you understand what has transpired since 2018 all the way up to 2025. I lost one lawsuit.
Ja Rule was hanging out at Say Less, a restaurant, on November 20th, 2025. It's a classy eatery. He got into a fight with some males at that very moment, and it is said that he was jumped. All right? After that, Tasha K went online and broke. I recently learned that Ja Rule was jumped tonight outside the Say Less restaurant in New York. I've been informed that it was really awful. Ja Rule then returned and gave her a clap in return. Why are you lying to these decent people, Tasha? Yes, a few bands attempted to jump me. No, it wasn't at Say Less. And I'm watching SVP while smoking a cigarette without getting any scratches. Okay, she claps in return. You know, I was halfway through last night when I received the SMS, and my crew was present. I have the documentation of the actual events that took place there. I'm ready to spill some wine now that I'm awake. On my show tonight, I'll talk about helping you fight last night. He responds, you know, or at least he tweeted, whatever you like, getting sued. I see. As a result of this major event, there are a lot of people in the comment sections who say things like, you know, Tasha K is back at it again. Tasha K is experiencing issues. Tasha is being messy right now. Tasha K would then post this on her Instagram.
Ja Rule, why the are you sitting on the internet hollering Sue? Y'all must think that shit scares me or something. I don't think you understand what has transpired since 2018 all the way up to 2025. I lost one lawsuit. I was in the hood. I lived down the street from a church's chicken. I had bulldogs digging holes in the yard next to me. I didn't know shit about no. But it's real funny how you streets that claim to be artists always hollering, I'm a sue, 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 sue. Fat asses. You're mad because I woke up your mind. I'm sorry that I was half asleep last night when the text came through and I didn't have time to get on the phone with my horse that was back there and they saw you getting your ass whooped and Fat Joe was sent to the side. I got all of them. And I'm going to talk about them tonight on the show, okay? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, YouTube, X, Facebook, Bigo, all the above. I get billions of views a month. I ain't got no reason to motherfucking lie on you. Who is talking about you? You should be happy that this news is coming towards you because nobody is checking for you. You know you had no business up there, down there, around there. And no, it ain't have shit to do with Max B. So leave Max B out of it. The only reason I'm coming for you is because of you and those out here talking about I'm a sue. And what is it going to do? What is it going to do? Because right now I'm sitting as a multi-millionaire. Kevin's Hart lawsuit went nowhere. Soulja Boy's lawsuit went nowhere. R. Kelly's lawsuit went nowhere. And millions of the cease and desist that I got, including lately from Clarissa Fields. That shit don't work. I got the same lawyers y'all got, same money y'all if not more. I ain't got no business yelling this morning. Shit, I'm up eating chicken, about to go to the goddamn gym.
All right, so Tasha K is stating that this is extremely awful. He became disturbed. He was injured. Then we look at Ja Rule and don't think there's anything wrong with him. All right, let me just state this. I'll merely examine both sides of the issue. Allow me to discuss this with Tasha K. First of all, Tasha K receives news in the same way that everyone else does. Now, the distinction between her and Tasha K is that the latter is a news-breaking individual. I react to news then. Thus, Tasha K occasionally makes headlines. She will therefore have facts and details that she will share on social media, regardless of whether they're accurate or not. Let's assume that, okay? Thus, in most situations, Tasha K is the algorithm. Thus, Tasha K becomes the algorithm when she comes up with something, she is the talking point. Or she will release something related to what others are discussing. Okay, so this is how I would describe her. This is what occurs now. You may undoubtedly get inaccurate information. And this is the drawback of being a star and making headlines. I mean, I've been doing this for about 5 years now after making a small switch. Additionally, I frequently receive false or incorrect information from people. Sometimes you go to some of your good blogs like Media Takeout, which is on site and has a lot of insight shade rooms. These could be good, but they can also be wrong, right?
So you go out and report on something wrong, and then people come back with actual receipts, and you have to come out and try to delete the story or apologize and things like that. That's what happens, okay? She is being given to what she was saying, so-called sources. Right now, there is no issue with this. You mentioned that it was fairly bad, so it's obvious that the man is unharmed. It's not that horrible now, okay? Furthermore, it appears that nothing has occurred to him. It appears that whatever someone attempted was unsuccessful. As a result, her career is now in jeopardy. She was contending the fact that, like everyone else who attempted to sue me, it was unsuccessful. One lawsuit was lost by me. I have $1 million. I still have this money. I understand all of this, okay? The trouble with her saying all of this, as we heard her say, is that people will think, okay, if you're a millionaire, you got all this money, why not interested in playing Cardi B? Once again, I'm trying to be as impartial as I can. I kind of like what Tasha K does. She's superior to me in terms of news and other things, but once more, this is what you're saying. I have more money than you guys, you say. I'm more attractive than any of you. I have millions, all right? However, you claim to have millions, but when you lose the lawsuit, you tell Cardi B or everyone else that you are unable to pay him, that you are unable to compensate him. And she responds, well, if you guys are supposed to be so gangster, why are you talking about a lawsuit? That is just fishing for Ja Rule, in my opinion, and he won't follow through. But once more, it just seems like, I don't know, that once she realized that it wasn't that horrible and he wasn't actually wounded, for me, the story obviously has legs, don't you think? Like, that's probably where the tale should stop. All right, let's move on to another topic. That makes sense. Now let's go on to something else that makes sense. Okay, pay attention. He may have been jumped. He wasn't seriously injured. However, when we look at the comments, we see that she did tag Live Bites at one point. Therefore, this is on Live Bites. This actually took place at a Brandy and Monica concert. That's what actually took place. Take a peek at what people were saying. We saw the man in the video who said that an altercation occurred at a restaurant after attending a concert. I'm Cardi B, and I'm still awaiting the payment plan payments. The individual replies, Alex, you literally lie all the time and do not fact check anything. All right? You would be attempting to sue him if he were on some streetish. You have no control over how someone responds to you lying to him. Lying without shame. No verification of facts. Nobody is contacting his team for exclusives. It's all falsehoods. Your entire brand is associated with careless and amateurish fake journalism. You should be relieved that all he said was sit down. From his post this morning, I don't see a broken lip or eye. There may have been a slight shuffle, but the dude was just beaten up. All right? Auntie Nana 54321. I guess Cardi B is here to get her $4 million because she's worth $4 million. One person was wary of her. She wants to be on the streets, I guess. Auntie Street is a 60-year-old man with a family and these children. Give up disseminating fraudulent material on your platform. You would be afraid for your life if he were on the street. Not a case. Like I said before, Tasha has her fan base and everything, but as of right now, it doesn't appear to be a good look. Well, based on what I observed, it didn't occur as she claimed. He's obviously not hurt. You can see what happens to the people in Live Bites. And once more, this is being associated with Tasha K's brand, as some have suggested. I'm going to tell you that after fact-checking what Tasha K does, there are undoubtedly things that she publishes that are 100% true. That is accurate, all right? She does say things that, if she says it first, it will happen. She'll put it out there and it will happen. But once more, that's the issue with handling rumors. When it comes to dealing with rumors and gossip, she's the best person because 50% of them are untrue. Therefore, that is untrue when you obtain information. And just as she did, it's released. She did an amazing number on Derek Jackson and Matt Barnes. But you run the risk of having others think you're insane if you don't hit. That's the problem with rumors. Okay? I usually react to news that I see now because of this, isn't that right? Not directly from the source. I try to look and see if there's any better evidence before leaving. Yes? What are your thoughts, guys? Duke Jackson, your kid from Osh, is back at it again.